Before we get to my way too early 2025 Chicago Bears mock draft, can you help me out and share this video on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it? First, you got to click the share icon, that little arrow. Can't miss it, right below this where the screen is, or video is on your screen. Then select the X/Twitter icon, probably X now. Most devices say X, and then tag me at HGrahamNFL and click post. If you tag me, I will retweet you, repost you, whatever we're calling it these days. Click share, select the X icon, tag me, and post. If you do that, you're getting a retweet from yours truly. Yes, we did 25 2024 mock drafts. Why not kick things off with the 2025 mock draft? My name is Harrison Graham. Here is my way too early Bears 3-round mock draft for 2025. The simulators don't even do all 7 rounds. It's way too early. So 3-round mock via the PFF simulator. And of note, the draft order is based on inverse Super Bowl odds. So the Bears have the 18th pick in round 1, which means they have the Bears right on the fringe of being a playoff team, which that's very, very exciting. Let's jump into it here. Round 1, pick number 18, no trades. It's the first mock. JT Tuimoloau, who most thought would come out this year, did not, decided to go back to Ohio State. He probably would have been an early second-round pick, mid-second round pick had he come out this year. Remember, huge recruit. A lot of you guys are familiar with him being in Big Ten country. He's been a good college player, but he's been pretty inconsistent, and I think the stats bear that out. He's never taken that huge leap as a college player. He's never had more than 5 sacks in a season. Inconsistent, I think, is the right word. But you've seen stretches of dominance. 2 years ago against Penn State, he had one of the best games from a defensive player I have ever seen at the college level. He had I think he had 3 sacks and 2 defensive touchdowns or something like that. I mean, it was crazy. He completely dominated, but then he'll just disappear for games. So I think going back to school is a good move for him. He's got the talent. He's got the frame to be a 4-3 defensive end. Can he put it all together in his 4th year of college football? I certainly hope so, and if he does, he's going to be a very, very high draft pick. Kenneth Grant, let's stay in the trenches. As that is clearly going to be the top need, I think, heading into next year. Who knows what could happen between now and then, but the defensive tackle out of Michigan, this is the Carolina pick, by the way. They're projecting Carolina to be the worst team in football, so first pick of the 2nd round. I like this kid, man. He's big, strong, and for being 330+, he can rush the passer, right? 3.5 sacks, 5 TFLs, 5 breakups. He gets his hands on passes at the line. He is a scary dude to go up against, and you look at this defensive line right now, there's questions on the interior. Andrew Billings is on a 2-year deal, but, we'll see if he's here beyond 2024. I'd like to think he will be. Even if he is, Grant would give you depth as a rookie. Dexter, we're hoping, takes a big step. That's TBD. Same with Zach Pickens. I certainly think adding another piece on that interior is going to make a lot of sense, and Grant can stop the run. Like I said, he's a pretty decent pass rusher for his size as well. And the early chatter, and look, things can change, we know that, but the early word from draft experts is that the defensive line group next year is expected to be very strong. Good edges, good interior defensive linemen, and I think that's a big reason why Ryan Poles traded for Montez Sweat last year, because the 2024 draft did not have great pass rushers. But if it bears out that they will next year, well, then the Bears are going to be in a good position to add 1 or 2 of these guys, which is very, very good because they need to beef up that defensive line. All right, a lot of you guys in Big Ten country, the game, pick a side. Would you rather go Ohio State or Michigan, or neither? Could you not stand both? Type OSU for Ohio State, MICH for Michigan, or type N for neither. Arguably the best rivalry in all of sports. Pick a side, OSU for Ohio State, MICH for Michigan, or N for neither. All right, we'll get back to my mock draft for 2025 in just a few moments, but I want to tell you a little bit more about one of our awesome sponsors. That is Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. I'm a big fantasy football guy, so when that ends, it's kind of a bummer, but the beauty of Prize Picks is fantasy sports never end. It's every single day. Even though you don't have football season going on, you have season-long stat projections you can make entries on. You also have NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. You've got Major League Baseball, UFC, esports, European soccer, golf, tennis. There's stuff every day at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. The way it works is they throw stat projections at you. You pick the ones you like, more or less. And if you hit, you cash out. 2-player entry here for a season-long NFL one. DeAndre Swift, give me the more than 850.5 rushing yards for the new Bears running back. And then, unfortunately, I'm taking the more on Amon-Ra St. Brown touchdowns. He had 10 last year, so I think 8 is more than achievable. 10 to win 30 right there at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS. Celebrities are playing Prize Picks on the daily. You can go check out their entries once you get going in the app. So check it out. Download the app today. Create an account and use the code CLNS to get that deposit match. That way you have a little extra cheddar to play with when you get started. Code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS is where you want to go. All right, Tate Ratledge. Get a theme here? Trenches. The guard out of Georgia, who is an interesting player because he's 6'6", 310. You almost wonder if he could play tackle. I'll be curious to see how long his arms are when he goes to the combine next year, assuming he does go pro. Right now, he's a right guard. That's where he's played his 2 years in college football. And you do wonder, what is the future of the interior for the Bears? Tevin Jenkins, final year of his rookie contract. Nate Davis, he has one more year, but the Bears can get out of it easily. If he doesn't play well, I could see him getting cut. Ryan Bates has 2 years left at center, but he's been kind of a backup a lot of his career. We'll see how he plays, assuming he starts. Coleman Shelton in there on a 1-year deal as well. But Jenkins and Davis in particular as your 2 guards, their futures are unknown. Now, I'd like Tevin Jenkins to be here long term. He's got an injury history, though, so that's something you're going to have to account for. I think the Bears probably play this season out and see if he can show a full healthy season. I think drafting a guard is very, very possible on day 2 next year. You're going to need options there. I think one of Jenkins or Davis are probably not on this team in 2025, so you're going to need someone to step in and play in all likelihood. And Ratledge has already been a 2-year starter, so he'll have a 3rd year of starting under his belt. Guy's given up 1 sack in 2 years. I mean, he's been rock solid. If he was able to come out this year, I think he would have probably been a 3rd-round pick. So I'm excited about him. He's a name to keep an eye on. Back to the Big Ten we go, and back to the Maize and Blue we go. Keon Sabb, the safety out of Michigan, round 3, pick number 82. I expect him to take on a larger leadership role this year. Already did some really good things last year, 28 tackles, 5 breakups, couple of interceptions as a part of that very talented Michigan defense. That was a big reason why they won the national championship. And moving forward, kind of like the guard spot, what is the future of safety here? Kevin Byard's on a 2-year deal, so if he plays well, he'll be here in 2025. But if not, they can get out of that deal pretty easily. Jaquan Brisker is entering year 3, so he would be entering the final year of his rookie contract next year. So drafting a guy as insurance in the 3rd round would make some sense. In that regard, I don't think any of those backups are long-term solutions there moving forward. So 3rd round, get a guy like this who has good ball skills. He's a willing tackler. You could play some 3 safety looks like a lot of defenses are doing if both Byard and Brisker are still here. And we don't know if they'll both still be here. I think Brisker will be almost certainly, but Byard's getting older. He's kind of year to year at this point. So I would certainly be cool if you added Keon Sabb. And listen, you get 4 players from the 2 best conferences in college football at positions of need, trenches, 3 of them, and then a defensive back. Certainly like that. JT Tuimoloau in round 1, Kenneth Grant and Tate Ratledge in round 2, followed by Keon Sabb, the safety out of Michigan. So there you have it. Grade my way too early 2025 Bears mock draft. A, B, C, D, or F. Drop a letter grade for me in the comments section right now and let me know how you guys think I did. And look, if you want more future draft content, let me know. If this video goes nuclear, maybe we'll do like a mock draft every month or so. Certainly not going to do them every single week like we do leading up to the draft, but we'll keep tabs. We'll certainly keep you guys in the loop with everything going on. If you want other Bears content on the daily, we're the channel for you. News, rumors. If the Bears sign a player, we'll have you covered. OTAs, rookie minicamp, training camp. We cover it all. Hit that sub button. Turn on notifications. Never miss an episode of Chicago Bears Now.